Welcome back, students. In today's lecture, we will see the conductance and conductivity. This is the extent part of the resistance. Look at me, students. To understand the concept of conductance and conductivity, we should know about the resistivity and the resistance of the conductor. Already defined in the previous video, resistance is the opposition offered by conductor to flow current, and the resistivity is the resistance of resistivity is the resistance of unit cube of the material. Look at me. We know the resistance formula. Resistance R equal to M into L divided by N E square A into tau. Right? In terms of ohms, how to write? V is equal to I into R, or what is R? R equal to V divided by I. Right? See here, the reciprocal of resistance that we are calling conductance. What is conductance? The reciprocal of resistance or the ability of conductor to allow electric current to pass through it. That ability we are calling conductance. What to define conductance in terms of definition? In terms of conductance is the ability of conductor to flow of electric current through the conductor. That we are calling conductance. Generally, conductance is represented by G, reciprocal of resistance. This we are calling conductance. Then how to write this formula? Conductance from this conductance Z equal to how much? Z equal to N E square A into tau divided by how much? ML. What it is? Conductance in terms of dilation time. But conductor in terms of ohms, how to write? See here. Z equal to how much? I divided by V is equal to R by V. How to write assignment? For resistance, assignment is ohm. Then for this conductance, assignment is per ohm. Per ohm. Or alternative assignment is Siemens. Siemens. Either you can measure in terms of per ohm or can write in terms of Siemens. This is regarding conductance. Then what is conductivity? Conductivity. You know resistivity formula. See what is the resistivity formula? Rho equal to M divided by N into E square into tau. This is the resistivity. Conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity. How it is? Conductivity is represented by sigma. It is the reciprocal of resistivity. Reciprocal of resistivity that we are calling conductivity. Then how to write? From this one. From this one, conductivity equal to how much? N E square tau divided by M. From this what you are getting? As the temperature increase, resistivity increase. As the temperature increase, then resistance also increase. But from this what you are getting? As the temperature increase, both the conductance and conductivity will increase. Reciprocal values. What it is? Reciprocal values. I mean, if a temperature increase, both the conductance and conductivity will be decrease as increase in temperature. See here, for this resistivity, what is the assignment? For resistivity, ohm meter is the assignment. Then for this conductivity, this is what value? Per ohm per meter. Per ohm per meter. Or can measure in terms of Siemens per meter. Siemens per meter. After this, students, we have to see the one more phenomenon, one more physical quantity. That physical quantity is nothing but current density. Current density. How to understand this current density? To understand the current density, now we will take a conductor. This is the conductor, right? Writing to this conductor when potential difference applied. This is the potential difference. When potential difference applied, this much potential. When potential difference applied, amount of current flows. This is the direction of drift velocity V. In this conductor, I am going to take a point. I am going to take a area vector. What is the area vector? In this conductor, shall I take a area vector? I will choose this is the area vector. Shall I take separately area vector? In this conductor, how is this the area vector? Look at me. This is the area vector. How to take? This is the direction of area vector. Right? How the current is flowing? In this direction current is flowing. Shall I take? In this direction current is flowing. This is what angle between current and area vector. Here what is current density? Current density is a microscopic point within the conductor. Microscopic point within the conductor such that current per unit area, that we are calling current density. Here what is current density? The microscopic point within the conductor such that current per unit area, that we are calling current density. Current density, it is represented by J. Represented by J. The microscopic point within the conductor such that current per unit area, this we are calling current density. Right? Then let us see whether the current density is a scalar or vector. Current density is a scalar or vector. See here, this area vector is a vector quantity. Area vector is a vector quantity. Then what is current? Current is a scalar quantity. How to write from this formula? I equal to how much? I equal to how much? That is the Z dot K. Area vector is a vector. Right? Vector dot vector. What is scalar? Current is a scalar. If current is scalar, then whatever current density is, current density must be vector. Are you following this? In what manner I said? If current density is a vector, definitely area vector is a vector quantity. Vector dot vector must be scalar. To be current is scalar, current density must be vector quantity. Then you can call this current density the microscopic point within the conductor such that current per unit area, this we are calling vector quantity. If current density is a vector quantity, how to take the direction? The direction of current density is taken along the direction of current. In what direction current is flowing? The direction of current can be taken along the direction of motion of positive charges. All the positive charges are moving in this direction, positive charges are moving like this direction. If this is the direction of current, then definitely this also what? Direction of current density. Direction of current density. Current density is a vector quantity. Then how do I decide here? See here, current density, current by area. Current is measured in ampere, area is measured in meter square, ampere per meter square. Ampere per meter square. When conductor of uniform cross section. And current is a uniform cross section. But when the conductor is in non-uniform cross section, then in that case, how to represent the current density? That we will see here. Look at this focus. I will take a area of the conductor of different area cross section. Different area cross section. Shall I take? Look at it. I will choose this conductor in this fashion. Right? This conductor of different area cross section. Right? When battery is applied, when this battery is applied, potential difference is applied. How much current is flowing? Throughout the conductor, current flowing same at every point because current is a macroscopic quantity. It does not depend on area of the conductor. See here, at every point of this conductor, current density will change. For example, here I will take the area vector. This is the area vector. How much it has the area? A1 is the area. Here how much current flows? I amount of current flows. Right? Here I will choose some more area. This is the area. What about area? A2. Here current how much? I amount of current. Here how much area available? Here how much area available? A3 area available. The current density it changes from point to point when area cross section of conductor will change. If area remains same, current density won't changes. But if area cross section of the conductor changes, at every point current density will change. At this point, What is the current density? At this point, current density Z1 equal to how much? Z1 equal to current per unit area. Current per unit area. Or from this, at this point, what is the current density? Current density Z2 equal to how much? Z2 equal to I divided by how much? That is Z2. Right or? Or at this point, what is the current density? Current density Z3 equal to how much? I divided by K3. But look at me, current density changes at every point. But what about the current? Current must be same at every point. From this, how to write? I equal to how much? Z1 dot A1. Right or wrong? It is a vector quantity. Similarly, at this point, I equal to Z2 A2. At this point, I equal to how much? J3 dot how much? K3. Right or wrong? Current remains same at every point because current is a macroscopic quantity. Then from all these points, how to write? From all these points, Z1 dot A1 equal to Z2 dot A2 equal to Z3 dot A3. Current density of this calculation. I mean, the current density changes at every point, but the product of current density, the raw product of current density and area, that remains same always. Because the product of current density and area, nothing but the current in the conductor. The current in the conductor remains same. Students, we know that this current density is a microscopic quantity and it is defined as current per unit area in the conductor. And this current density is a vector quantity. Current density is a vector quantity. Along with it, SI unit, how to write? The SI unit of the current density is nothing but ampere per meter square. By noting all these points, you can make the difference between the current and the current density. How to make the difference between current and current density? That we'll see. Difference between current and current density. Difference between current and current density. One by one we'll see. Difference between current and current density. See here. Difference between current and current density. Current density. This is also important for 3 marks or 2 marks question. Difference between current and current density. 2 columns will make students. See here, in one column I will take the current, in another column I will take current density. Current density, right? 2 columns are in here. So current and current density. One by one you can take. See here. First difference we can make. Actually, what is the electric current? Electric current is the rate of flow of charge. Current is how, right? Current is the rate of flow of charge. Current is a rate of flow of charge. But what is current density? Current density is current per unit area. Current density is the current per unit area. This is the first difference we can make. This is the first difference, right? Then we know that students, electric current is a scalar quantity. Electric current is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. Then, what about current density? Current density is a vector quantity. This current density is vector quantity. Current density is a vector quantity. Second difference we can make, right? Third difference you can make. Electric current is a macroscopic quantity. What quantity it is? Electric current is a macroscopic quantity because electric current is characteristic property of pole conductor. Mean as the area changes, current remains same directly. But what about this current density? This current density is a microscopic quantity. Microscopic quantity. Right. What is the SI unit of electric current? SI unit of electric current is ampere. SI unit of electric current is ampere. What is SI unit of current density? SI unit of current density is ampere per meter square. Meter square. Ampere per meter square. You can write the few difference between the current and current density. After the students, we should know the microscopic form of Ohm's law. Microscopic form of Ohm's law means the relation between current density, conductivity and electric field. Microscopic form of Ohm's law are the relation between current density, conductivity and electric field. That we will see. Microscopic form of Ohm's law. Microscopic form of Ohm's law. Right. Microscopic form of Ohm's law. Microscopic forms of Ohm's law. Ohm's law. Or you can call this the relation between conductivity, current density and electric field. This relation you can call to understand this concept. How to explain this? I will take a conductor. This is a conductor. This is the conductor, right? Either take uniform cross section or non-uniform cross section, doesn't matter. When potential difference is applied, this much potential difference applied. When potential difference is applied, electric current is set up. Electric current is set up due to amount of electric field. Amount of electric field. Consider L is the length of the conductor. A is the area cross section of conductor. Writing. What Ohm's law says? Potential difference applied across the end of the conductor directly proportional to current. V equal to how much? V equal to I into R. V equal to I into R. This is what Ohm's law. Write down, students. Then divide this equation by area on both sides. How to write? See here. Or directly you can call this is the equation number 1. Instead of area appendix, how many things here? Right? Divide this one both by area on both sides. What will you get? Divided by area will get. Right? Writing. Then V divided by area equal to current by area. That is current density into how much? That is resistance. Right? Or from this equation what write? J equal to how much? J equal to V divided by area into how much? That is the resistance. Writing. Shall we call? Equation number 2. Writing. But we know the resistance formula. What is the resistance? Resistance equal to resistivity length divided by area. Length divided by area. Put this line here. What will you get? See here. Shall I call? This is the equation number 3. Put equation 3 into what will you get? The current density J equal to V, keep it up same. Right. Area keep it up same. What is the resistance? resistivity length divided by how much? That is area. Later on, this area get cancelled. What is remaining then? Current density. Current density is equal to how much? B divided by rho into L. Right? But you know the relation between electric field and potential. How much it is? E equal to V divided by L. Equal to V divided by L. Then reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. Reciprocal of resistivity is conductivity. Then E is equal to V by L. Then what about this equation? See here. J is equal to V by L. V by L equal to E. 1 by Rho is equal to sigma. And what it is? J is equal to sigma. J is equal to sigma into E. What to say? This we are calling the microscopic form of Ohm's law, or we can call the relation between current density, conductivity and electric field. This is regarding microscopic form of Ohm's law. Further concept we will see. Our next concept is conductivity in terms of realization time. We should know the conductivity in terms of realization time here to understand this concept. Now again we will take a conductor. How to take? If this is a conductor of uniform cross section, we will take uniform cross section. Right thing. When potential difference applied. This is the potential difference applied. Whenever potential difference is applied, what happens? Whenever potential difference applied, electric field is set up. Right? Whenever electric field is set up, this is the direction of motion of electron, that we are calling electric velocity. Right on, students? Then see here. What about this? This is the direction of current. If this is the direction of current, what about this? This is the direction of current density. Look at in the diagram. In the diagram, electric field, electric current and current density all are in the same direction. Instead of as compared to velocity of the field electrons. Actually, the direction of current it starts from positive charge to negative charge. Meaning along the direction of positive motion. When charges are flowing in this conductor, we know expression for electric current in terms of drift velocity. We know that drift velocity is how much? Vd is equal to small e, capital E, tau divided by m. Right thing? Right? This we are calling equation number 1. But what is the expression for electric current in terms of drift velocity? N E A how much? That is Vd. This we are calling equation number 2. Right? We know that the relation between current density, conductivity and electric field. What it is? J is equal to how much? Sigma into E. J is equal to sigma into E. Then how to write? This J actually current per unit area. Sigma into E equal to current per unit area. Current per unit area we can call. Let us call this is equation number how much? That is 3. But what is electric current in terms of drift velocity? I equal to N E A V D. Put this value here. Sigma into E equal to how much current is available? N E A V D. N E A V D. Whole divided how much? That is area. Right or wrong? This area get cancelled. What is remaining? Sigma into E equal to N E V D. V D from equation 1 we can take the V D. Right or wrong? See here. From equation 1, sigma into E kept up same. N E also kept up same. What is V D? Small e, capital E, tau divided by how much? That is M. Right or wrong? This electric field get cancelled. Then what is sigma? Sigma is the conductivity. Conductivity of what? N E into E. E square. Tau divided by how much? This is M. This is what? Expression for conductivity in terms of realization time. In terms of realization time. For 3 marks question it is important. The question is obtain the expression for conductivity in terms of realization time. I mean the resistivity, the conductivity is nothing but the reciprocal of resistivity. Simply, reciprocal of resistivity can obtain from microscopic form of pulsar. Further concept we will see in the next video. Thank you.